Where we at today, honey? Well, we're in Benson, Arizona, and I just seen this old stuff sitting on the side of the road. Decided to stop and get a little bit of video for you guys. Old West relics. It really preserved their heritage. That probably would have cost about $40 or $50 to have made back in the old days. Some old farm equipment. We're here at the Apache Mobile Home and RV Park near Benson, Arizona. It is a Passport America park, among other discounts. I think I've seen Good Sam too. Anyway, it's a nice park. The owner's really nice. We got here after hours yesterday and I called him and he called me right back, and he said to just find a spot, and we did. It's 30 amp. It was $10 our first night and $20 every night thereafter, and I don't think there's a limit. But we're just outside of Benson, Arizona, about halfway between Benson and Tombstone. So, and we're going to be visiting Tombstone. That's why we wanted this as a base for a few days. We got 30 amp with full hookups. I don't think you can beat that. Just pan over here. Get your propane here, and I'll get back on here in a little bit and give you the price of the propane. But the owner just said find a spot and we'll settle up tomorrow. When we got here, they were closed, and he returned my call within probably 10 minutes. So I give this park a 4 stars just for being so courteous. And there's I'll show you when we get back, but I think there's 2 to 3 rows in the back that they're updating for RVs. It's a mobile home park that allows RVs. So, and it's halfway between Benson and Tombstone, Arizona. Love this little yard on this place here. There's a lot of people that's got decorated for Christmas. There was some nice lights last night that we seen. They are a Good Sam park too. That'll get you a discount if you want to stay here. A lot of development going on around here. As we walk back, I have to correct something. It is, with Passport America, it is $10 the first night and $25 a night thereafter. On Passport America's website it says 20, but I notice there's a lot of things on Passport America's website that isn't updated. And swing back around here, the propane is $3.30 a gallon, and which isn't bad compared to Love's. They want 4 something, but he said it had just went up. So, but still $3.30 a gallon is not bad. After meeting Andy, he was real nice. It ended up being $38. There was a 2% charge on my debit card, so it ended up being just a little over $38 for 2 nights. Here is the laundry. It's nice, clean. And let me see, can I find the price? $1.50 for a dryer. You have soap, bleach container, dispenser, and $1.25 for a washer. I'll tell you what, we haven't found anything under $1.50, and we've seen them as high as $2.50. Cheap washers, cheap dryers, reasonable propane. It's $3.30 a month if you would want to winter here, plus 16 cents a kilowatt hour, I believe he said. Walking back to our RV now, it's very, very nice here. Very, very nice. These are long-term mobile homes that live here. And I forgot to mention earlier, he said if you sign a lease for long-term, it's I believe he said $270 per month, but then you would be locked in. We're getting down to the older end of the park now. Maybe we'll just call it the RV section. As you can see, they're doing a lot of updates around here. They've got 1, 2, I believe 3 rows for RVs. There's an old schoolie down there. And there's our rig, the spot we chose for the night. Again, no frills, no bushes and pretty stuff, but it's a place to park and rest up. Water, sewer, and electric. Being Arizona in December, you don't need 2 air conditioners anyway, so 30 amp was more than enough. And they've got something laid out right there. These might just be storage units here, but here is the section we're in. Very happy with it. Well, this happened. I'm just thankful it happened at a park. We took the Jeep to Tombstone yesterday and got back. There was no issues. She drove the Jeep down to the laundry this morning because it's quite a ways. And this happened. So I'm thankful it happened in a park. I'm thankful we have a new spare, so never been used. And we will just stop and get this fixed somewhere, plugged probably, and keep it for a spare. But we're eventually going to have to get all new tires on the Jeep. This is, I think, probably the second set, and it's got 80,000 miles on it. So, but yeah, stuff happens when you're traveling on the road, and don't expect everything to be good, because it's not going to be. Well, I do have the new one on. Just thankful we had a new spare. I didn't really like using this, and I know I put a 4-way in here. Maybe I didn't. I thought I put a 4-way for sure and a bottle jack, but I can't find either one of them. More of a time-consuming hassle and a cost of a new tire. Right there is what's in it. So we've either picked it up over in Tombstone or on the way back, or it looks like it would have been a slow leak and just leaked out overnight. But the tire, Connie didn't realize that it was down. She drove it to the laundry and back, and it's ruined there, and it's ruined there. So we will have to get a whole new tire. But that's okay. That stuff happens, and it's no one's fault. It's just something that happened. Sometimes life gets a little deterred on the road. The things you see walking through a mobile home park. Cool. Isn't that neat? Something Bonnie and Clyde would have driven. Got a back seat. Caution, occasional flying tools in this area. I like that. The last car to park here is still missing. I guess that means that is his parking spot. That is awesome. Trying to get out and walk a little bit. I think a lot of my problems here lately, my physical problems, have come from lack of exercise. A lot of miles sitting in the driver's seat, not getting out and walking. I used to get out and walk a lot. Did finally get to the barber yesterday and get a haircut. He had been probably maybe even 2 months. I got it chopped down, and maybe 2 months before I can get another one. You never know. I think there's barbers near Quartzsite and Yuma in that area. Tried to get a haircut at a couple Walmarts and they were closed. Barber shops and Walmarts closed at 6 p.m. I guess. But I got to go down here and pay the owner for a couple more days because of what happened to our tire. And they couldn't get a new one in Benson until Monday morning. So it is on order, and she said it'd be there at 10:30 Monday morning. But I don't want to say stuck, but we were here for a couple more days and we wanted to get on west and get to our destination. Our next destination is going to be Saddleback Mountain, BLM. So I'm going down here and settle up with the owner for a couple more days. He's been a real nice guy. I would recommend this park in a heartbeat. We're still at Apache Mobile Home RV Park here near Benson, Arizona. It's actually St. David, Arizona, about 15 miles from Tombstone. And this schoolie here is being stored, and I saw it the other day, and I might even have mentioned it in the video, but I didn't come down and get any footage of it. It's a good looking old bus. It's got three air conditioners on top. Some of you may even know who owns it. Its name's Sandy. Got some horns on the front. Genesis. Looks like it's from New Hampshire, maybe. It's a beautiful bus. It's got a wood burner in it coming out the side. Somebody put some time and energy in it. Looks like it's got a complete conversion. Boy, it's got some big tires on it. I know they're over 22 and a half. Same size as ours. Ours just don't look that big. Sandy. It's a pretty bus. I thought y'all might like to see it. Some of you might even know the owner. Miss Sandy.